Hey, this morning we were here conducting an investigation on a suspect who is a person of interest in a homicide that occurred in the city of Gilroy. Along with that homicide, he is also being looked at for a series of other shootings that occurred in Gilroy, that occurred in Morgan Hill. He also has warrants for his arrest for weapons violations here in San Jose. During this investigation, there was a confrontation between the suspect and more than one officer. During that confrontation, the officers used deadly force. They fired on the suspect. They performed life-saving measures here at the scene. That suspect was subsequently transported to a local hospital where he has been pronounced deceased. Obviously, there's a lot more to come with this investigation. We're very, very early into it. You can see by the amount of officers and crime scene folks that we have here right now. It's going to take several hours before we can share more details, but at the moment, that's what we have.
How many officers opened fire?
I can only say more than one.
How many shots were fired?
Obviously, that's part of the investigation as well. We're not ready to share that yet.
You got a name for the suspect or an identity?
That will all be released once we have more details. But absolutely, we will provide his name, photo, history, etc.
You did give us your name, right?
Sergeant Camarillo, Christian Camarillo, San Jose Police Department, Media Relations.
Where did this happen?
It happened here in the 200 block of La Pala, within an apartment complex.
So inside, indoors?
No, this occurred outdoors.
Did the suspect have a weapon, sir?
That is part of the investigation. It's ongoing right now. As soon as we can share that, we will.
Can you give us any in terms of the age of the suspect? You said he was pronounced dead, correct?
He was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced deceased. We're going to provide name, photo, everything a little bit later today. I want to emphasize again, this person involved here was a person of interest in a homicide, a person of interest in multiple shootings in Gilroy and Morgan Hill, as well as being wanted here in our city for weapons violations as well. So this is the individual that we're dealing with. Obviously, an ongoing threat to the public, committed numerous weapons violations, is being looked at for serious felonies in various jurisdictions within our county. We're dealing with a very, very dangerous individual here today.
Was he the only one that was in the area, or were there other people around him, or was he with friends? Or
that's all part of it. Like I said, this is very, very early on. This occurred, a little over 2 hours ago. All of that information is going to come out as soon as we can share it.
There's only one suspect that they were seeking?
From what I understand, he was the person that we were here investigating. Whether or not there's other associated suspects in any of these crimes, we'll put that out as soon as we can as well.
Can you give us any other details about these other crimes, when they occurred, who the victims were?
We will absolutely share all that soon. There's multiple agencies involved, multiple jurisdictions. As soon as we can put it all together, we will.
So who was out here? Was it the crew unit, or who was that?
We can't put that out just yet.
Were any officers in?
No, we do not have any officers injured right now.
How long until you're likely to close off this scene and these neighbors?
It's going to be several hours. I mean, there's a lot of evidence collection that needs to happen. There's witnesses that need to be talked to. We're probably going to be out here for a majority of this afternoon, probably well into the evening.
Can you give us an idea when your next press conference will be?
No, not yet. But if you guys should all have our Twitter handle, SJPD_PIO. All of that information will be coming out there as soon as we have it.
Can you repeat that in Spanish? A brief statement in Spanish?
Deja acabar aquí, luego lo hacemos. Any other questions?
Just to be clear, this is the first officer-involved shooting of the year?
This is our first officer-involved shooting of 2021. That's correct.
And how many did you have last year?
4?
Well, he was 5.
2020, I believe we had 4 OISs.